Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. So it's been a while I have uploading any video and I just finished my first semester, and so I thought to summarize my key learning, basically tell you about the mistakes I could have avoided. So let's get started. First thing first, start your stipend process ASAP. So what I did, I submitted my documents, but I didn't follow up with the admin. So you need to, be on your toes and follow up with admin because typing is your right. Okay. So just try to get your finance sorted and speed up your stipend process. I know UGC से थोड़ा delay होता है, but then आप अपनी तरफ से कोई भी delay मत करो. So yeah, that's first thing first. Then focus on your coursework. So a lot of people say that नहीं अपने research पे focus करो and coursework साथ में होते रहता है. So it's up to you. It depends on individual level. I am that kind of person. I like to be focused on one thing rather than jumping around so many things at the same time. So it's up to you. But I would say grades do matter, because at the end of the semester, when you present your progress report, your supervisor asks you why did you score this grade and that grade. So it's very important that you score like good grades. Now try to pick assignment topics aligning to your interest area. So her coursework mein in IIT Delhi, we usually do courses related to MBA. So when you pick those courses, pick up the assignment topic which is aligning to your interest area, so that you can make a first draft of research paper. So मैंने ऐसा कुछ नहीं किया. I haven't published even a single paper, but I know people and I know seniors uh, who who found their research interest or research topic from coursework, and they wrote their first draft in the as an assignment, which later on turned into a research paper. So that is something you should focus on. One pro tip, that before selecting courses, so you will have to discuss with your supervisor regarding coursework, that which courses you should opt for, but you should also discuss with your seniors, um, so that you come to know that which are relevant for you or which are scoring, because there can be papers, courses which are very interesting but again very hard to score. So you don't want to put up with bad grades, right? So that is how you need to create a balance and discuss with your seniors about it. Next, no Mendeley Zotero. So I haven't tried Zotero, but I know much about Mendeley thanks to the senior who introduced me to it. I didn't know such reference manager app exists. So yeah, thanks a lot to him. That is the perk of talking and interacting with your seniors. Next to that, I started keeping a note of research papers I read. So I document my learnings on the Excel. That makes me feel confident even, because now when I'm discussing my interest area with a senior or with my supervisor, they ask me, have you even read papers? So now I have a quote, that I can quote that, oh, I read 9 number of papers. And I have a document which explains explicitly that is document mein ye tha, is document mein wo tha, and what was the research methodology being used in depending variable. I've shared the template on my Instagram and as a YouTube shorts in this video as well. So you can check that. Next, attend workshops, seminars, webinars. So there have been times when I didn't know also such kind of things exists. So attending the workshops, seminars, and webinars really open your perspectives, and you come to know a lot of things which otherwise you would have not been knowing. And what mistake I did, that I used to miss the research plan presentation or PhD Viva defense presentations, or because I was not vigilant enough. So then, like when I missed like 2-3 research plan presentation, what I started doing was that I used to create a reminder on my Google Calendar. So that way I could remember, or the app reminded me that this time pe you have a presentation. So you just log in from your Teams app and attend those presentations. Because what happens usually in the online world, we tend to forget that, okay, at 4:30 we have an online presentation to attend. So that way it's very important to keep a track of it. Now that we are going to work in an offline world again, So it's advisable to keep a calendar where you can circle down, okay, fifth I have to attend this, sixth I have to attend this. Also, if any problem, like any problem, just Google. There are multiple research tutorials on YouTube. If you want to know how to write a literature review, everything is available on YouTube. Plus, you can also refer to SWAM free courses. So there have been courses on econometrics and research methodologies on SWAM, and that has been really helpful. If you want to know the link of the SWAM courses, please drop in the comment section. Next to that, interact with seniors, peers, scholars from different areas. So mostly if you interact with your seniors, try to understand the work style of your supervisors, because you're in your first semester. You don't know what is right, what works for your supervisor, what doesn't. So before interacting with supervisor, you must try to know what is their work style so that you can prepare yourself enough. Try to understand the work culture. Also, when you're talking to your seniors, don't feel overwhelmed. Like there can be some information that might be overwhelming to you, but it's okay. You don't have to absorb each and every information. It will start making sense with time. Moreover, be a good listener. So you need not follow everything, because everyone has a different working style. They have different perspective. So it might not align with your perspective. So just advisable in the first semester, try to absorb the things around. So be a good listener. Next to that, when you're interacting with your peers and seniors, you try to know their research methodologies. The reason why I'm saying is that the next time when your supervisor say that we can go for this TISM, so you know who is working on TISM, so that you can reach out directly to them to understand about their methodology, or the papers they have read, or the tutorials they have referred to, understand that methodology. So that really helps. Also, the reason why I'm saying to interact with scholars from different areas, because research has tend to become more interdisciplinary in nature. So it gives you perspective from different fields. Maybe the theories in the different areas might be relevant to the work you've been doing in your area. So that's very important. Next, discuss your research ideas with supervisor. Now that sounds very obvious, right? Obviously, I discuss my research ideas with supervisor, but initially I was wandering around like for guidance. Like I did not directly reach out to my supervisor. I thought, I haven't done anything. What should I talk? So I used to wander around, talk to other people. But it's advisable, if you have a certain idea, it's okay. Just reach out to your supervisor and discuss your idea with them. But do your homework. It's not that, okay, I thought of this phenomena and now I'll go and discuss with my supervisor. No, you've thought of it. Maybe prepare and write up or a presentation on the research idea. Now, the presentation should not be very detailed. You just have to create a structure or a flow, like how this idea came to you and how you want to go about it, and how are you reading the papers, just to check with the supervisor if you are on same page or not. Maybe the supervisor has thought certain different areas for you and you have been exploring the other research area. So it's very important that you go and confirm your research ideas with supervisor. Otherwise, um, you have been working on some idea and that is not feasible, or you've been working something in a wrong direction and you don't know that you're doing it right, the right way or not. So it's anytime better to discuss with your supervisor. Just fix a meeting with them, and that you can do. Don't hesitate. Like I have been hesitating a lot. So draft your research questions and discuss with your supervisor. Then, most importantly, since it's the first semester and PhD is a long journey, so it's very important to have fun. So some of my seniors also advise me, this is your first semester. If you're new to the city, explore the city. Though this Delhi is not a new city to me, because I have been here for like, now I'm going to complete a decade. So otherwise, just explore the campus, get to know people around. It's a golden phase, which is what's said, because later on it's going to be very difficult. So why not enjoy and have a good time in the first semester, and also keeping the balance with your studies and everything at the same time. So don't ignore your hobbies and like do whatever you like, cycling, swimming, sports. This is something what my supervisor also said. And I like found one hobby like making videos and memes. So you can also explore your hobbies. And yes, lastly, follow me on Instagram at the rate Research Journey 101. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Bye bye. Thank you. I hope this video helps.